Hello, beautiful people. It's day 345, and today, first of all, shout out to Yoda and Adidas, my faves. Today is about relationship investments, and I always think of everything in my life I'm in a relationship with, and with friendships in general. They're an investment of your time, they're an investment of your energy, all these things. And so it's super key to really evaluate like who you spend your time with and the relationships that you invest in, because that's time and energy that, one, you're not going to get back, but two, you're giving. So when we're giving, it's also important that we practice the art of receiving. And if we're investing in relationships where they're not really giving on their end, then sometimes it doesn't really make it a win-win. And I like to think of a lot of things as business. I think business is a very non-emotional, great place to kind of run parallels of life to. And in business, when you have a product or a service, you give your product or service and people will give you income in return. Or if you're doing business to business, you always will set up something so that it's a win-win. And sometimes when we're in our regular life, we don't really think of relationships in that way. Yet the ones that are going to leave you the most fulfilled, they will be the relationships that are win-win. And you really feel that when you're with this person, you feel more life at the end of the day. You feel good. And it doesn't mean that you don't have friends that like will call you out on things, because it's also important that you have friends that are not just yes friends that just say yes to everything and, just feed your ego in a way. You want to have real conversations. You want to be able to, help your friend rise and become greater than who they were yesterday. So, excuse me, I do think it is important to have friends that, they see your greatness and they want to help guide you in that way. Okay, so it's kind of a little bit of difference in there. And yeah, just really think about it. Who am I spending time with? Do I feel as though I also receive? And is there a benefit to my life? Whether they make me laugh, they have me think differently, they are already associating with amazing people and they're just constantly, introducing me to more like-minded people. Is it someone that I know really cares about me so that when they see me kind of slip in, they'll say, hey, like, what's up? How can I support you? I see you as this and your greatness, and let's do it together, that kind of thing. And so I've been talking about this a lot lately, and especially because, I love relationships. That's my thing. And I really want people out there, one, to have amazing relationships. And then I want you to also think to yourself, are you the one in the relationship that's just been receiving? And are you giving? So, kind of check in with yourself on that as well and make sure that you're adding value to people's lives and you are being that person of light, like happiness, joy, realness, rawness, authenticity, vulnerability. That's another thing that I think is key in relationships. Finding people that you feel safe with, that you can be vulnerable with, and share yourself, and they can receive that without judgment, or like having their own ego come in. So really look at that, because I promise you guys, like, my whole life, my entire life, everything that I have been able to achieve, accomplish, enjoy, love, literally the majority of it is from epic, amazing, beautiful relationships that I've built. And some were just like business relationships, and that's cool and that works. But it was always a win-win. And, I definitely can say I learned in past relationships, like also how to know what I don't want. And so I give gratitude to those relationships because it gave me that contrast. And now I know definitely don't want that. So if this is not what I want, What's the opposite? Just make the opposite. So, yes, whatever it is that you want to, receive and gain out of your relationships, bring forth that or something of equal energetic space. And I promise you, in time, have faith. Let go of outcome, let go of who is going to show up, let go of any type of manipulation or whatever, and just trust that this is who I'm being in the world, and also be committed to who you're being in the world. And in time, with you being committed to that, those people are going to show up. And this can be work relationships, intimate relationships, your chosen family, even people you find on Instagram and stuff like that. Like, I am in a relationship with people on Instagram I've never met. I spend a lot of time on their page. I invest into them, and I feel like I get a great return back. I don't follow a human that does not give me value, or I personally know or have been touched by in some way. That's why I actually follow a lot of people, because there's just a lot of beautiful people that have added so much to my life. So thanks, guys. Cheers to that. Have an amazing day. Go build some phenomenal relationships. And if you have kids, teach them these things too, because it's very important, and why not? All right, bye.